Tesla is under attack from another car company, and they don't appear to be backing down anytime soon. Rivian, a young electric vehicle company, is slowly taking up chunks of Tesla's market share with each new product launch and release, and things are looking good for Tesla. But will the underdog win over the veteran? To find out, stick to the end of this video, where we look at Rivian, the new Tesla on the block. Rivian appears to be posing a challenge to Tesla's dominance in the EV market with the release of its lineup of electric trucks. The company, which was founded in 2009, has gone through several changes since then. Initially known as Mainstream Motors, then renamed Avera Automotive before finally setting on Rivian Automotive in 2011. The company went through some major restructuring before finally settling on producing electric vehicles after securing major investments in 2015, much of which was made by Amazon. The Bezos-led company reportedly saw significant potential in Rivian's take on electric vehicles, but in truth, many people perceived it as Jeff Bezos' way of sponsoring a worthy rival to his competitor of Elon Musk and Tesla. Whatever the reason was for it, it is clearly paying off on both ends because not only is Rivian turning out to be a worthy opponent to Tesla, but it just beat Elon Musk's company with a single product launch. Rivian has been working in its lineup of cars for years to release a top-class electric vehicle with self-driving capabilities surprisingly similar to Tesla's plans as well. In September 2016, Rivian made a huge purchase deal by acquiring a manufacturing plant previously owned by Mitsubishi Motors in the city of Normal, Illinois. Rivian purchased the plant and its manufacturing equipment for $16 million, making it its primary manufacturing facility in North America. The move to acquire a production-ready plant was also similar to Tesla's purchase of the NUMMI plant in California. By December 2017, Rivian had moved in and was ready to reveal the prototype for its first products, an all-electric SUV named the R1S and an all-electric pickup truck named the R1T. Both products were revealed at the 2018 LA show, with Rivian describing both vehicles as being ready for rough terrains and are even semi-autonomous. The company revealed it would begin production in 2020, but that the schedule was shifted due to the pandemic. But the pandemic wasn't all Rivian had to worry about that year. In late 2020, Tesla filed a lawsuit against Rivian, suing the company for poaching its employees and stealing Tesla's trade secrets in the process. In the suit filed with a California court, Tesla claimed that not only is Rivian purposefully poaching its employees, but it's also encouraging trading confidential company secrets, calling it, quote, the misappropriation of Tesla's trade secret, confidential and proprietary information. The very detailed suit even went as far as naming 4 former Tesla employees who coincidentally now work at Rivian. Tesla stated that it identified a, quote, disturbing pattern of employees who are departing for Rivian, surreptitiously stealing Tesla trade secret, confidential and proprietary information that is especially useful for startup electronic vehicle companies. And Rivian encourages those thefts even though Rivian is well aware of Tesla's employees' confidentiality obligations. Rivian denied the allegations filed by Tesla, but at the same time had just over 2,000 employees. 170 of them former Tesla employees. A Rivian spokesperson spoke to the media stating, quote, this suit's allegations are baseless and run counter to Rivian's culture's ethos and corporate policies. Upon joining Rivian, we require all employees to confirm that they have not and will not introduce former employees' intellectual property into Rivian systems. The case was thrown out of court when it was determined that the acquisitions were baseless, but it was a clear indication that Tesla was threatened by Rivian, and as it turns out, it wasn't the first time Tesla sued a competitor on the grounds of poaching employees and information. Back in 2019, Tesla sued self-driving startup company Zoox for stealing former employees and company secrets and information. The case was settled out of court, with Zoox agreeing to pay Tesla an undisclosed amount while undergoing an audit. Tesla also sued a former employee who left to start his own company, Aurora, allegedly with Tesla's automated driving program. Aurora also settled to pay an undisclosed amount to Tesla, with all these cases reaching settlement stages. You might be thinking maybe Tesla wasn't just overreacting by suing Rivian, but the fact is that the case didn't make it as far as trial means that the allegations probably weren't true. But stolen information or not, Rivian made history in the world's headlines with its next move. Something even Tesla hasn't been able to do for years, even with continued promises. In September 2020, Rivian became the first auto company to launch a fully electric pickup truck to the consumer market. The R1T truck was the first fully electric truck to enter the market, making Rivian Motors beat bigger companies like General Motors, Ford, and of course, Tesla. Rivian CEO RJ Scaringe tweeted the first picture of the R1T truck driving off the company production line to be delivered to to the first lucky customer. In his tweet, Scaringe stated, quote, "After months of building pre-production vehicles, this morning our first customer vehicle drove off our production line in normal. Our team's collective efforts have made this moment possible. Can't wait to get these into the hands of our customers." Rivian's R1T truck didn't just make headlines for its early launch, but also some pretty amazing design and performance specs. The truck is designed to be one of the first electric vehicles in the world to be capable of driving off-roads and dirt tracks with a motor on each of the 4 wheels, and that each can be controlled independently. The truck can accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 3 seconds, which is quite impressive. But then again, that's not all. The R1T can wade through 1 meter of water and can climb ridges or mountainsides at up to a 45-degree inclination, rivaling some of the best monster trucks in the world. The truck can reach around 450 miles on a single charge, with its powerful 800 horsepower electric motor powered by a 135 kilowatt battery pack, producing speeds that rival some of the fastest carbon engine supercars. By December of 2021, Rivian had over 70,000 pre-orders for the R1T, with deliveries meant to continue later this month. While Rivian is basking in the success of the R1T truck, Tesla is yet to launch the Cybertruck, which has seen more delays and launch date postponements than any other Tesla vehicle. The Cybertruck undoubtedly has better specs than the R1T, but the fact remains that the R1T has launched while Cybertruck hasn't. Rivian lived up to its promises, but Tesla has yet to launch, leaving critics to think that Elon Musk and his company are simply unable to live up to the high-performance bar they've set for themselves. Banking on the success of the R1T truck, Rivian went public through IPO the very next month in November of 2021. The company offered 150 million shares in Rivian stock for a price of $78 a share, which valued that company at about $67 billion. The stock shot up 30% to $100 on its first day, raising nearly $12 billion in less than 24 hours. By the end of 2021, shares in Rivian stock surged up 50%, giving the young company a valuation net worth of $100 billion, making it the second most valuable car company on the exchange, right behind Tesla, with a $1 billion valuation. Despite only having 2 products on its lineup, Rivian still ranked higher than older car companies like General Motors at $86 billion and Ford Motors at $77 billion. Rivian's ambitions to overtake Tesla are not just in the car production world, but also in other services it offers. In March of 2021, Rivian made public plans to build a network of public charging stations across the US and Canada, a move similar to Tesla's mega charge stations. Rivian plans to offer fast charge destinations and also sell EV chargers as well. The plan by Rivian is to build a mega network of 600 Rivian exclusive charge sites made up of over 3,000 fast chargers at high traffic stops. Rivian also has gone a step further by revealing it intends to build its own battery and assembly factory by 2023. The project, which has a budget of over $5 billion and will employ more than 7,000 workers in its own location in Atlanta. Rivian currently has over 10,000 employees across its factories and offices in the US and is seemingly bent on catching up with Tesla. Tesla has had an unchallenged dominance in the EV market in the US, and while Rivian is clearly still far behind in terms of market share and valuation, it is still nice to finally see some real competition for Elon Musk and his company.